The Chehalis tribe of western Washington state is set to open the first legal Native American distillery in the country. They're calling it Talking Cedar. The tribe invested $25 million into the Talking Cedar complex. It features 35,000 square feet with a restaurant, brewery, and the distillery. After numerous legal and pandemic-related setbacks, Talking Cedar is set to produce 1.8 million gallons per year of 80-proof spirits, including bourbon, vodka, and gin.
The restaurant and bar opened the last week of June. It's been wildly successful. That's the bar and restaurant portion. The brewery has been cranking out some beer, and the quality and the response that they're getting on the beer is quite good. And then the distillery, you can see workers behind me, behind the glass wall here, are putting the stills together.
The distillery faced legal roadblocks stemming from an 1834 law signed by President Andrew Jackson that outlawed distilling on Native American reservations.
The tribe was literally 24 hours away from issuing the notice to proceed on the contract for the contractor to start construction when they got that notice from the BIA. So it put an immediate halt to the project. That was in February of 2018. There were a lot of people looking around saying, what do we do with this information that has been delivered by the BIA? Federal agencies are not necessarily known for being creative. They are very much read what the regulation is and go interpret that. What made it more frustrating was that the statute, even though it was still technically in the books, some of the prior case law coming out of the federal courts said those statutes and the other ones like it didn't really have any effect anymore. Congress had gone through in past years and repealed many of those old statutes at the same time that dealt with intercourse with tribes from the 1830s. But this one statute didn't get repealed for some reason and had never been enforced. We had never found it being enforced in any civil or judicial proceeding. We figured finally, ironically, the fastest, most efficient path forward would be to go to DC and try and get a federal law changed. That's the fastest path forward, and so that's what we did.
The Chehalis, along with Justin Stiefel of Heritage Distilling, lobbied Washington lawmakers for nearly a year until a bill was pushed through at the end of the 2018 session and signed by President Trump. This gave all 574 Native American tribes the right to distill liquor on their own land.
I'm most proud of really two things. I'm most proud of that the tribe trusted us to partner with us, because there are lots of people out there doing lots of things. The tribes, and this one is no different. They have access to resources and they can make decisions on investments. They can go do lots of things. So the fact that they saw the value of this plan and this proposal, I'm very proud of that. And then, how can you not be proud of repealing an old racist law from 1835? And how many people get to say they can repeal a statute from Andrew Jackson? And so I'm proud that we had a little hand in trying to correct some of that history.